Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, how you doing? I'm Luna. I am here to share with you some key information about overcoming imposter syndrome. But before we hop into all the fun things, let's define what imposter syndrome even is, okay? So imposter syndrome is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their skills, talents, or accomplishments and has a persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. So this could probably resonate with you if you've ever felt like you weren't good enough for something, or maybe you felt unworthy of something. That is essentially imposter syndrome creeping up on you and making you feel guilty for growing. There's no reason for you to feel guilty for growing. So if you've ever felt this way, definitely keep on watching. All right, so the very first way that you can overcome imposter syndrome is definitely developing a new script. What is a script? Well, the script is something that we basically kind of repeat over and over again. Let's call it our narratives, our beliefs, our values, right? These scripts that we often tell ourselves that we are not worthy, or that we are too afraid, or that we can't do something, are things that essentially hold us back from actually going forward on things that we want to do in our lives. So if you have a goal or a vision board or something that you're looking to attain, imposter syndrome is going to literally defeat you in every way if you don't overcome it. You'll start playing small, you'll start shrinking yourself, and eventually you won't ever go for anything that you desire. So as you develop your new script, the first thing starts with your affirmations. What are you calling yourself? What are you saying about yourself? If you keep telling yourself that you're broke, or that you can't do something, or you're not good enough, chances are you're going to be broke, you're not going to do anything, and you're not going to feel good enough. How do you develop new scripts? Affirmations. Affirmations are the best way to reprogram the mindset and talk to yourself in a different dialogue, or even a different frequency, right? So basically, in quantum physics, they talk about how everything has a vibration. I want you to know that even your thoughts, your words, and your actions hold a vibration. And when you shift into a higher frequency in the way that you speak to yourself or about your life, you then start to see these minor changes start to happen around you, and then they start to magnify, and eventually you find yourself living a completely different lifestyle. You completely have a new way of talking about yourself or identifying with certain things. So as you develop your new script, start with just saying I am statements. Affirmations like I am prosperous, I am abundant, I am love. All of these things radiate you, or shifts your frequency to radiate a level that's going to attract those vibes into your life. This is like the number one thing when it comes to manifestation. Law of attraction is about what you believe and what you say. So what are the frequencies in your scripts? If you're looking to change your scripts, check out the description box below, because I have some really great affirmations to get you started there. Now, how do we shift our mindset from imposter to I'm possible? Another way to shift is recognizing when you feel like a fraud. Sometimes being the younger person in the room, or even the oldest person in the room, or maybe you are the only person in the room. It's okay, okay? It's okay. You belong there. You're supposed to be there. When you understand that you are everywhere that you're supposed to be right when you're there, it allows you to really get grounded in your moment and really experience that full moment. Recognizing when you're a fraud can be a little difficult at first. First thing you want to do is be honest with yourself. Don't feel like you have to judge yourself for not feeling like you are capable of doing certain things. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be scared, but do it anyway. Whatever your it is. Recognizing when you feel like a fraud is really standing in the mirror and saying, you know what? I don't feel like myself right now. Why? What scripts am I telling myself to make me feel like I'm not supposed to be where I am today? If you recently overcame an obstacle, or maybe you got past a moment of grief and mourning, or maybe you've healed yourself from something that seemed impossible, but you did it. Sometimes the naysayers get to us, and that's okay too, but you have to constantly remind yourself how capable you actually are, how aligned you are with this possibility of overcoming whatever it is, or aligning with whatever frequency. Said that it could be abundance, it could be money, it could be happiness, it could be love. Honestly, it's all about what we tell ourselves. And it's about the moments when we're honest with ourselves to allow us to have this very open dialogue with our higher energy. It allows us to, stare at ourselves in the mirror and say, I can do this. I am capable of doing this. It's okay that I'm afraid right now, but I can do this. How often do you tell yourself that? If you don't find that in your dialogue often, then maybe you should start changing your scripts, like that first point I made. Technically, the first step would be recognizing when you feel like a fraud. Then you're able to change those scripts from where you resonate right now. Another way to shift from imposter to I'm possible is accentuating the positivity in your life. Sometimes you may feel like, everything is going wrong, where you just want to just crawl in a ball or hide under a rock. And those days, they definitely happen. It doesn't mean that you're doomed to feel this way forever. Find the silver lining in a lot of the situations that may challenge you or force you to see a different perspective. A lot of times when you seek opportunity, there's a little bit of energy that shows up and tell you that maybe you can't do it. Do you believe yourself in that moment? Or do you challenge that thinking and say, hey, I am capable just like the next person. I am capable because I am worthy. I am capable because it's my birthright. Whatever it is that motivates you to actually move forward and go for what it is that you want. Accentuating the positive also brings the positive back to you. If you know anything about the law of attraction, you know that you must embody or resonate at an energy to align with an energy. Like attracts like in the universe, not the other way around. So you probably have to unlearn that opposites attract thing. Sometimes that is the case. However, when working with the universe, when manifesting opportunities, when going for things that you probably would have never thought you'd be doing right now, you have to embody a frequency. And it is a frequency that aligns specifically with the very thing that you're going for. Know that you're always vibrating higher. Know that you're always in a moment to shift. That is a great thing about being human, is that we can rewire our brains. We can realign with certain opportunities. We can pivot into a different direction, especially with what we're doing, especially when our status quo is not serving us. And you falling victim to imposter syndrome is not serving you. So join me. Join me in a journey of becoming possible. Join me in the journey of opening yourself to all the possibilities of abundance, of prosperity, of love, of happiness, of joy, of peace. Accentuate the positivity in your life and develop new scripts within your story. I guarantee that you'll find yourself living a happy and abundant life in no time. Be open. Remain open and allow the frequencies to flow through you. You are a magnet for all of your success. Don't doubt it in any way. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you were able to take some tidbits from it. Let me know in the comment section if anything resonated with you. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at @intuitively Luna, and I will see you guys in the next video.